Good evening, student. In this video, we'll try to learn about the anatomy of lungs. Lungs are the pinkish spongy organ which are situated inside the thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity is a airtight cavity and the volume occupied by lungs inside the thoracic cavity is called as pulmonary cavity. So let's try to learn about the detailed anatomy of thoracic cage and lungs. As we have mentioned that the lungs are situated inside the thoracic cavity. So firstly, the thoracic cavity is an airtight cavity which is formed on anterior side by sternum. On the posterior side we are having our vertebral column, and on lateral side, from both lateral side, we are having the ribs. So anteriorly the thoracic cavity is formed by sternum. Posterior side is made up of vertebral column, and on lateral side we are having the ribs, and the lower half of the thoracic cavity is separated from the abdominal cavity with the help of diaphragm. So if we draw the lateral diagram, then here we can visualize a sternum. Then on the posterior side we are having the vertebral column. So this is a vertebral column on posterior side, and on inferior side we are having a dome shaped muscular diaphragm. So this is a thoracic cavity. So these are the vertebrae on back side. This is the sternum, and this is a muscular diaphragm. This is vertebral column on posterior side. This is the anterior side. Here we are having sternum. So this is a sternum, and this is a thoracic cavity. Now the volume occupied by the lungs in the thoracic cavity is called as pulmonary cavity. So whatever volume of thoracic cavity which is occupied by the lungs is called as pulmonary cavity. So this volume is a pulmonary cavity, and total volume is called as thoracic cavity. If we draw an anterior diagram of thoracic cavity, then we can visualize another structure. So here we are having the lungs. This is a right lung. This one is the left lung, which is identified with the help of characteristic cardiac notch, and left lung is slightly longer compared to the right lung. The space between the two lungs is a mediastinal space which will hold the heart and the trachea and the big vessels which will arise from the heart. So this is a point where the heart is situated. Clear? And here in mediastinum we can visualize the trachea. Which will bifurcated in two tubes. And supported by cartilaginous rings. Clear? This lungs are actually placed in thoracic cavity. So this is a boundary of thoracic cavity. So here we can visualize the cut ends of ribs. Here also we are having these cut ends of ribs. And on inferior side we are having this dome shaped diaphragm. This is the right dome of diaphragm, and this is the left dome of diaphragm, which is actually attached to this point, that is called to the ZP sternum. Attached to this point, which is a ZP sternum. So this is the left dome. Clear? These are the cut ends of rib, and the space between two ribs, this is the space which is between the two ribs. This space is called as intercostal space, which is sealed by two muscles. The muscles which are present on the outer side here, this muscle which is present on the outer side is a external intercostal muscle. External intercostal muscle. Costa means rib. So this muscle is present on the external side, बाहर की तरफ है और दो ribs के बीच में है, इसीलिए इसको बोला external intercostal muscle. While on interior side these ribs are connected this point on interior side. So this muscle which is connecting the two ribs from internal side, these muscles are called as internal intercostal muscles. So the ribs are held in position with the help of two main muscles, external intercostal muscle which will hold the ribs from external sides, and internal intercostal muscle which will hold the rib in position from the internal side. Now this total cavity is a thoracic cavity, and a volume which is occupied by the lungs inside the thoracic cavity is called as pulmonary cavity. That means we can visualize the pulmonary cavity. हम pulmonary cavity को तब visualize कर सकते हैं जब हम thoracic cavities में से lungs को निकाल लेंगे. Lungs निकलने के बाद जितनी cavity बची हुई दिखेगी वो है pulmonary cavity. Because this thoracic cavity is also having this space called as mediastinum, and mediastinum is holding the heart. So heart and mediastinum is a part of thoracic cavity, and pulmonary cavity is also a part of thoracic cavity. Now this arrangement is such that any alteration in the thoracic cavity will get transformed to the pulmonary cavity, because we cannot change the volume of lung as such. So what we can do, we will change the volume of thoracic cavity, and according to that the volume of pulmonary cavity will also change. We will speak about this in the latter. We will speak about this into the latter videos. Okay, so now we will try to learn about the anatomy of lung. We are having two lungs which are slightly pinkish in color at the time of birth, but they will get changed into gray color due to deposition of carbonaceous material as we will grow adult. Clear for this thing? On the right side we are having a lung slightly shorter compared to the left side. Because on the right side below the diaphragm there will be a lever, and due to the lever this right dome of diaphragm will get slightly pushed on upper side. Due to that the right lung is shorter but it is heavier compared to the left lung. So if we can compare the right and left lung, so here we are having right lung and left lung. So right lung is shorter and this one is longer, but right lung is heavier and this one is lighter in weight. Speaking about the weight, the right lung is having 6 to 5 grams of weight, while the left lung is having 5 grams of weight. Okay, then this right lung is divided into 3 lobes with the help of 2 fissures. We are having one horizontal and one oblique fissure in right lung, which will divide this right lung into 3 lobes. This one is the superior, this is middle, and this one is the inferior lobe. While the left lung is divided into 2 lobes with the help of single oblique fissure. So this is one is the superior and this one is the inferior lobe of left lung. Clear? The right lung is having 3 lobes with the help of 2 fissures. The right lung is shorter but heavier. The weight of right lung is 6 to 5 grams. The left lung is longer but it is light in weight compared to right lung. Clear? The left lung is 5 grams in weight and it is divided into 2 lobes with the help of single fissure, that is oblique fissure, which is dividing the left lung into superior and inferior lobe. Now these lungs are covered with the help of a membrane. This membrane, which will cover the surface of lung, is called as pleura, and this pleura is actually made up of 2 layers, and the arrangement of layer is such that the one layer of pleura is in close contact with the surface of lung. ये मेम्ब्रेन जो लंग्स को कवर कर रही है इसको हम प्लूरा कहते हैं, और प्लूरा की 2 लेयर्स होती है। अरेंजमेंट इस तरीके से होती है कि एक लेयर प्लूरा की क्लोज कांटेक्ट में होती है लंग्स के पैरेन्काइमा के। सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट लेयर ऑफ प्लूरा विच इज इन कांटेक्ट विद द लंग पैरेन्काइमा, एंड द सेकंड लेयर ऑफ प्लूरा विल बी इन कांटेक्ट विद द थोरैसिक केज। सो ये सेकंड लेयर है प्लूरा की जो थोरैसिक केज के कांटेक्ट में है। Now these 2 layers together are called as pleura. This pleura is divided into 2 layers. One which is in contact with the lung parenchyma is called as visceral pleura, and one which is in contact with the thoracic cage is called as parietal pleura. So as we have drawn the diagram separating these 2 layers, we can easily visualize a cavity which is present between the 2 layers of pleura. यहाँ 2 प्लूरा की लेयर के बीच में ये जो कैविटी दिख रही है, दिस कैविटी इज कॉल्ड एज प्लूरल कैविटी, which is filled by pleural fluid. The function of the pleural fluid is to avoid the friction during the respiratory movements. प्लूरल फ्लूइड होने की वजह से 2 मेम्ब्रेन्स के बीच में प्लूरल फ्लूइड होने के वजह से फ्रिक्शन जो है, फ्रिक्शन ड्यूरिंग रेस्पिरेटरी मूवमेंट, दो मेम्ब्रेन के बीच में फ्लूइड होने के कारण जब भी हम रेस्पिरेटरी मूवमेंट करेंगे तो लंग का सरफेस और थोरेसिक कैविटी का सरफेस एक में से रब नहीं होंगे। इस प्रकार से फ्लूइड होने के कारण फ्रिक्शन जो है वो अवॉइड हो जाएगा। ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट अरेंजमेंट है। इसी अरेंजमेंट के वजह से हमारी रेस्पिरेटरी मूवमेंट ठीक तरीके से हो पाती है। विल लर्न अबाउट दिस पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट व्हेनेवर वी विल स्पीक अबाउट द रेस्पिरेटरी मूवमेंट। ये प्लूरा ही हमें मदद करती है रेस्पिरेटरी मूवमेंट ठीक से परफॉर्म करने के लिए। So this is about the layers of lung. Now the structural unit of lung is actually called as alveolus. Alveolus are the structural and functional unit of lung. The estimated number of alveolus which are present in the human lung is 300 millions. So in human lungs we are having 300 millions of alveolus, which are the structural and functional unit of lungs. So this is everything regarding the anatomy of thoracic cavity and the lungs. Now in the next video we will try to learn about the mechanism of breathing. Thank you.